motorcycle trails. So I haven't mentioned this before, but I was riding Allegheny National Forest in the summer, and I came off in very similar terrain to this. I came off the bike at about 35, 40 miles an hour, and I just wrenched my wrist, and it still hurts. So I'm a little bit worried about coming off. So I'm going to take it nice and slow through here, and hopefully we don't have any big downhills, because then I am out. Because it has to stay this vertical, because I'll tell you what, this bike does not, I've got no way to get it up out of here if it gets muddy on my own. What a beautiful path. My wife will kill me for doing this. Sorry, Jen. It's a shortcut. This again is not on the PA BDR, but definitely worth it. My bike, all my gear sounds like it's getting shaken around. Here we go. Oh, this is muddy right here. Yeah, there we go. We do not want the mud. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, oh. Okay, how do I go right through the middle? Okay, we made it. Well, we've definitely rode worse, just not by myself. Oh, I did not want in there. Okay, we made it. Okay, get your bearings. Very good. Normally I just like zip through things like that, but I'm trying to be extra careful. And sometimes when you're being too careful, it's actually worse. You just need to trust yourself and go. You know? I can't believe that they have these like marked dual sport trails. That makes me smile, man. Don't want to hit that. This would be also a great place to camp out here and something like this. In fact, I do have to figure out when I am going to stop to camp. I believe today I'm going to get to the end of the BDR in actually pretty good time. So this is good news. We're on target. We're headed back down. See, I would come back just to ride these. These are my kind of roads right here. I don't know about my luggage, how it's doing. Seems like I'm gonna have to start worrying about that. It's bouncing around like crazy back there. Oh, today is what I hope for. Oh man, good thing I have that plate. That thing, that was a big rock. So I'm almost, where this connects to the next road, that'll put me back on the BDR. That was a nice little excursion for my trip. I love doing side excursions like that. I just don't know where I'm at or what I'm doing. So this was a gamble, and probably my last gamble, you know. Bald Eagle State Forest. It's gorgeous. I think we're just about ready to join the expert section of the BDR. But I gotta make sure I don't goof up. I must not be there yet. Oh boy, that's a swamp there. That's a Jason swamp. Oh man, oh man. Stay away from the puddles. They just make camping and all that kind of stuff harder wet. And I don't really want to fall over because this bike is heavy to get back up. Yikes, where are we? Oh, I believe I had just joined the BDR trail. I sure did. So we're now back on the BDR, the expert section. So I just have to pick my lines, not hurt my rim. Oh, that was dumb. Why'd you do that? Just trying to cross too soon. Don't do that. Don't do that. So far the expert section, this is a joy. This is an absolute joy. I mean, this is like what I want to do, is this kind of stuff. I know it, like, you're moving at like 20 miles an hour to 0 miles an hour, but still, it's not about the speed. I prefer the skill of riding rather than the speed. There we go. Good. Yeah, going right through the middle. Oh, yeah. Whoa, didn't expect that. Okay. Nice. This whole park is a place I'd like to just come again, because I'm seeing that there's just incredible riding through here. It's not just gravel roads. There's a lot of these really nice, and they're set for dual sport bikes. I like that. And now I keep saying this is a photography trip, and I've taken like 2 pictures. So officially, it's a motorcycle trip. Because it's such a pain in the butt to get the gear out. I didn't really understand how much time that would take, just pulling things in and out of bags when everything's on top of everything else. It's like that camera is only going to come out at the campground. Woo, that's slick right there. Yeehaw. Woohoo. I was trying to look down and see how much gas I had, and I'm fine for gas, and that's not worth sliding around for. Watch the road, dummy. And I may have made it out back to the regular. We're still not back to the regular BDR yet, but this is part of the expert section, but I think we're out of the hard stuff. Just back to beautiful. Well, that whole loop, man, that made my day. It was a little challenging, but boy, it was fun. Really, and the nice thing about it is I don't have anything like that around Pittsburgh, even in Allegheny Forest, that's so long. Like, I can go to Johnstown, and like, it's a lot more challenging than this, but it's just not like for hours. They just don't have the miles, and that I just really appreciate how this is. I just love it. That brings back that 8-year-old kid on Grandpa's farm, you know, back in Iowa, riding my 125 on an 80 frame. That little bike screamed on gravel roads like this. on the lanes, out to the field. I remember one time my grandpa was like absolutely adamant that I wouldn't ride my bike that day because there was like a hay rack ride on the property. And I'm like, well, all my friends are here. This is the day I'm going to ride. So, of course, I didn't listen too much. And I took the bike out, and I'm flying, ripping up and down the lanes and having the time of my life. And I get back, get ready to put the bike in the barn, and Grandpa comes walking up with this big knife. He doesn't say a word. He just comes over and cuts my gas line. Oh, that was like worse than any punishment I could ever get, because now I had to fix it, which was also like my biggest weakness in life. I hated working on stuff. So he took away my fun and gave me work. Pretty good punishment. Smart grandpa. I did not listen, and they were really worried that somebody get hurt, you know, and they'd be liable. That's what they did not want to have happen. Fortunately, no one did. But another time I was letting my cousin, I don't know, he's from Missouri. I thought, hey, he rides bikes, he should know what to do. Well, he did not. That was my assumption. So I threw him on the bike and said, okay, go ride down the lane. And he just gunned it straight towards a giant wood pile and ran the bike right into the wood pile. I mean, like head on into the wood pile, the dummy. He had log-sized bruises all over his body. He didn't really get that hurt, but it looked horribly painful. And of course my bike was okay, so he lived. The weather's perfect. I've got the majority of my winter gear off now, and we're moving along on these roads. Okay, we're back on the Pa BDR. And this is where I wipe out. You're back on the easy section. Crash. Hopefully all the amoebas and the brain-killing bacteria that's all over my legs from going through that swamp water is dying, being in the sun. This is my first full day of riding, and it's just like, just head to toe smiles. 2:33. I'm a little curious what time I'll get to camp. It takes a lot longer to set up camp than I expected. Unloading and loading these bags just all takes a little bit longer than I thought it would. This is an awesome little expert road. I don't think it's that technical really, but I guess we'll see. So far, it's just gorgeous. Okay, we're back to expert. Don't go down there. Okay. 23. This isn't as rough as the other stuff. And I want to keep my speed going uphill. If I can stay away from the... I hit it! I just wanted to miss that rock, that one nasty, nasty rock. I do want to stay away from the edge. Okay, I may have to slow down a little bit. Just fine. Slow is good. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, let's avoid that. What a joy. What a joy. This is just brilliant. Oh, there's a little goo. I don't want to hit that stick if I don't have to. So this section is actually out of the way, which is interesting. So I figured if they're going to take me out of the way, that it must be a really nice ride, and it did not disappoint yet. Turn there? That looks crazy. That's the kind of stuff that I'll only do with Jason. Okay. Just be respectful to my camera in the back. I really should have put it on my back. No, this I don't like. I don't like when there's a rut and then you're stuck in the rut and you get thrown. I actually really hate this. But we'll just try to stay in the rut. But look at the issue. You go to the side, you get beat up by the... Yeah, it does want to throw you. Stupid ruts. If this was muddy, this would be difficult. Oof, that was rough. Look at this. I want over here. The pine trees are encroaching. That's why everyone's riding this rut. Somebody should come by with a trimmer. Oh, wow. That is definitely what makes it hard, is this rut. We're on track still. I'm just coasting. There we go. No, that's so tight. See, if your sidewall of your tire bumps the side of that rut, it wants to throw you right over. It does take a little bit of effort to stay. Yeah, that was a good decision. But we need out of here. Oh, there we go. Let's let that back tire slide. I think that's why I never understood why they train on the pipe to get the back tire to slide it, but you're trying to slide out of ruts. Not bad, not bad. Oh yeah, missed that one. Pick your lane, pick your lane. Oof. Still on track, I believe. Yeah, I'm still on track. I wonder if you could just fly through this on a really light bike. Actually, I feel like I'm doing pretty good. It's like going downstairs. Okay. Yikes. I'm not joking around now. Wonder if that's shaking. I'm a little worried it's my luggage rack, like it's loose. Something is shaking that should not be shaking. Yeah, this is no joke. I love it. Again, I underestimated the trail. When they said expert, they meant it. Hopefully it's not my chain that's all loose and banging around. That's the other. Whoa, that was so slick. Woo! I could have seen that going down right there. So you go down all those rocks like you're going down a staircase, and then you lose it right there in that little mud. So dumb. But that's how it works. Okay. Oh, muddy, muddy, muddy. No way, Jose. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I know. Just trying to pick the best path here still. It is just like going downstairs. Whoa, this is bad. This is really incredibly bad. I think this is the hardest section yet, honestly, because the rocks are so intense. And it's downhill, which is another part of the challenge. Riding this the other way would be fun. Going up it, for sure. Oh, don't do that. Yeah, that's a workout. It's like beer 30. Ouch. This is no joke. Oof, oof, oof. Ooh, stay up here, please. Yep. Yep, good choice. Thought I heard somebody. I'm going to open this up. I'm getting a little too hot. There we go. Whew. This was no joke. There we go. My hand's sort of hurting from holding the clutch in all the way down this hill. I think I'll just try some gas again, just so I can get my hand to brake. Oh boy, what in the world? Yeah, this is like total stairs. Oh. Yeah, this is way harder than any of the other stuff. Okay, so here's the deal we're going to make. I'm tired. This is the last expert section. I know there's one coming up after this. But I make it back safe through this, I'm done. So that's our deal. I'm just going to ride back to the campsite. It's 3 o'clock. I don't like showing up at 5 and you got an hour to set up before. And oh boy, this is where I wipe out. I should have went. I don't know what I should have done. Oh, it wasn't as bad as it looked. Little baby. Stop being a baby. That was worse. Ugh. Ah, my poor hand. Okay. Oof. I don't know what to do. Hit the rock and you're toast. Ah, there we go, baby. Stay on target. Stay on target. This is so rough. It's like riding a riverbed. Oh yeah, that hurt. That hurt. This is crazy beans. All right, I want up here. Oh yeah. Maybe we're. I needed a break. That was tough. Holy. Couldn't even tell I was in gear. Okay. Oh, the bike just wants to go now. Like, what's the deal? You can't go that fast, guys. It's still a little crazy. Pay attention. Don't die. At least I know there will be no deer jumping from the left. Actually, they probably could make that. Ooh, that was a workout, man. Every single muscle. And we successfully made it through. Wow. 2 expert sections on the BDR, and they were just ear-to-ear smiles. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love it. We're almost done with section 4 of the BDR. Then I'll start section 1 tomorrow. And I think I need a shower. I'd like to find somewhere to either camp that has a camp shower or somewhere that I can get a hotel room. And I'm leaning towards hotel room after last night being so miserable. And then I'll camp again another night. Then I'll be more refreshed for tomorrow. Sort of my plan. And I think this is going to dump me out close to I-80 because I think that's where people usually start. So I'm guessing there's not going to be a lot of camping spots right there. But I might be able to find a hotel pretty easy. So the PA4 BDR, I completed it. But it didn't end where I thought it would end. I thought I was going to be by Interstate 80 and I maybe could get a hotel. Well, it didn't end there. So now I'm on section 1, like I'm starting from the beginning. It's a very weird place for section 1 to start. I'm not sure how most people will be coming here. So, anyway. But regardless, we're on section 1. Pa BDR X. PA Wild. Yay for me. I'm really tired. They missed me lay the bike down. I don't even think it was on the best road imaginable. No reason. I'm just trying to turn the bike around because I missed the turn and I just dropped it. I was just, I don't know, lazy or something. It's really dumb. But boy, this bike is, all the luggage is very heavy to get back up. I'm super tired. I'm like ready to chill for the evening. I did pass a camp spot, so I guess worst case scenario, I'll stop and camp, but I guess I really don't want to this evening. I really don't want to. I had a great day, and I would like to finish it off with a shower and a bed. Maybe be able to have a nice conversation with my wife on the phone. That would be nice. Oh. Yeah, didn't expect. I think we're close to 80 though. I really, really hope this means something. Okay. But it does seem like I'm going to be riding in the dark today. Almost 5 o'clock. I've got an hour. And I don't mind riding in the dark. It's fun. But I really need to take these bags off and get them resettled. They have just been falling further and further off the bike today. I don't even know what's holding them on, but I hope that they won't fall off. anyway, so here we are. I'm gonna, no need to record this, I guess. I'll take my sweet little time and hopefully we get to Interstate 80 in the next hour. And I guess if this just goes under the interstate, that's not going to help at all, is it? And that's, I think, what's going to happen. So I may be in the woods tonight, and that's fine. I mean, I guess it's sort of what I came prepared to do. Not exactly what my body's saying would be best for me tonight. As you see, I stayed in the campground. No, it was too cold, so I got a quality in. It's quality, let me tell you. The water damage over there on the floor that they just put a humidifier by instead of cleaning it up, and it smells like mold, still better than sleeping in 40 degrees in a hammock. No complaints here. Very happy to be warm. So I've got all my gear loaded up and just a small amount of stuff on the motorcycle. And we are going to be hitting section 1. From here, we're headed up to the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon. So today I decided to do something different because I've had the my camera backpack in the bag. I just haven't been able to take many pictures because I've just been unloading too much stuff to get to my camera. So I'm going to actually wear it on my back today, which I don't like to do. But this is the shortest section of all of the section 1 is like 100 miles. So I'm going to wear it on my back and try to stop and take lots of pictures today. All right, well, we're off. Hopefully we can get up and loaded and be on the road by 9:10. All right, see you. I should get a video loading but that'd be pretty boring, huh? Just seeing me take forever to load all this luggage on here. But I'm actually gonna have to move the bike just to do it, yeah. Quality and sweets. Thank you for letting me park under the carport last night. That was pretty awesome.